Dog Terrell writes, do you think the Lego movie would work with Marvel heroes instead of DC heroes? Possible sequel idea? Keep up the great work.
Sure it can, but remember in the Lego movie, the DC heroes are really just minor side characters. I mean, Batman, notwithstanding. Now, Batman is obviously a key major character. But, you know, Superman, Green Lantern, they were just there for a little, and Wonder Woman were just there for a couple of little side gags. Not really important. The DC cinematic universe is really not important in the Lego movie. So could you have swapped out a one-line gag from Superman with a one-line gag for an Iron Man Lego guy? Sure you could have. It wouldn't make much of a difference. But remember, even though there are some DC characters in the Lego movie, this is not a DC movie. I mean, it is a Warner Brothers movie, but it's about Emmett and Vesuvius and what do they, Wild Style. Are you a DJ? I love that show. It's about them and Batman, but the Lego version of Batman. So I don't really think it's that important, so it would have worked either way.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind in the Lego 2 movie if they chuck in Iron Man or one of the Groot, you know, as a Lego character would be great. Just he would only say 3 words. But yeah, I mean, you know, it definitely falls into the, you know, Disney versus Warner Brothers. Can they make a deal? Hey, can we give us one of these
We talk about this off camera, but Warner Brothers is probably not in the mood right now to promote Marvel properties.
Or even if it was Sony, though, because since it might not be a Marvel Disney thing, it could be a Sony Warner Brothers friendship deal where Spider-Man swings in as a Lego character in number 2. I had a thing about the Lego movie. I don't know if we talked about it on camera, but Superman and Green Lantern, Superman was constantly like, get away from me. But Green Lantern is in his goofy movie outfit with the weird striated suit. So I was wondering if that was like an in-joke that the filmmakers like, get that stink away from me. Like Superman kept like, can you not get near me with your weird movie version?
I don't think so.
No?
I think it was more of a gag on the fact that it's Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill doing the voices of Green Lantern and that. But you could be right. We'd have to talk to Phil Lord and Miller about that. All right, what's next?
Andrew Johnson writes, will Disney buy the right to the Dr. Seuss books?
I have no idea.
Why not? They own everything else. They should go for it.
I don't see why they would, though. I mean, I don't see a huge clamoring out there for a Dr. Seuss cinematic universe.
Well, I mean, but not yet. It hasn't been really fully explored. All the Dr. Seuss animated cartoons are beloved.
Yeah,
you know,
they
The Grinch Who
are.
Stole Christmas, Horton Hears a Who.
And
all
for the
of those.
record, I actually, I don't know, it shocked me when I realized a lot of people didn't like the Jim Carrey Grinch Who Stole Christmas. I actually liked that movie. I watch it every Christmas.
It was definitely
really
fun.
cute.
Cat in the Hat we won't talk about. Some kind of weird nightmare-inducing weirdness. That might be good if you were on some kind of high-end drugs.
Yeah,
you know?
and even then I don't think so.
then it would just be nightmare-inducing.
All right, what's next?
Dan writes, do you guys think Colin Farrell will make a good Joker?
Colin Farrell is an incredible actor. He's flat out an amazing performer. If you haven't seen, well, there's a couple things that he's done that were really, really good, but most recently in Saving Mr. Banks, he was just incredible. He should have, I think, maybe won an Academy Award. Well, maybe not won, but at least nominated for In Bruges.
Yes,
I mean, his
In
performance
Bruges,
in that is incredible. There's a couple of other smaller indie films he's done too. Turns in remarkable performances. So, as an amazing actor, absolutely, he could do it. I don't know if he'd be people's first choice, but he could do it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think he's a great actor. I mean, I thought he was one of the better parts of the Daredevil movie.
I loved him in Daredevil.
Yeah, he was great as Bullseye.
That scene, a lot of people mock it, but when he's sitting on the airplane beside the old one, it was irritating him, and you can see he's stressing out over it. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of moments in the Daredevil movie that are great. So, I mean, that movie gets snubbed all the time, but, like, you know, it actually has some great scenes in it. Him as the Joker, he doesn't pop into my mind right off the bat, but neither did Heath Ledger, neither did, you know, it's like, you know, Jack Nicholson, when he was cast as the Joker, I remember, like, that makes sense. He's the Joker, you know?
See, whenever you ask these questions about, would so-and-so be a good whatever? Would so-and-so be a good whatever? The first question that comes that I want to raise and push back is, well, let's start with this. Is the so-and-so you're mentioning a great actor? And if they are, they'll fit. Hence my problems with the Gal Gadot casting. But anyway, I'm not going to open up that hornet's nest.
I think Farrell would do a good job. I mean, like I said, like, you know, just like Eisenberg wasn't the first choice of Lex Luthor. People are like, what?
But is he a legit good Hollywood actor?
He's a really good actor.
That's why I can live with that.
And also, it's got to have something to do with the script. I mean, maybe that's, you know, we don't know what the script is. So would Farrell rock as the Joker? Why not? I think he's a great actor.
All right, let's take a few more.
Fahad Haqqani writes, best soundtrack from 2013, mine, Man of Steel.
Oh, Man of Steel. The Hobbits. I found the second Hobbit films better than the first Hobbit film. But yeah, that Man of Steel soundtrack to me is just riveting. I could just sit down. There's not a lot of soundtracks to movies that I could listen to in the film and love, and just sit down, pop in the CD, and just listen to it. Right. Man of Steel is one of them for me.
Yeah, I mean, Zimmer did just a fantastic job with Man of Steel. It's really fun and rousing, and has like just great orchestration. It's ultimately re-listenable. Like sometimes I'll listen to it and not even think about Man of Steel if I just have it on like Spotify or something like that. But Lord of the Rings, you mentioned, like, yeah, for me, I actually like the first Hobbit movie better than the second Hobbit movie. So I'm hoping that the third one kind of ties things better together for me. But
all right, what's next?
I thought this one was kind of funny, so I have to ask it. Caleb Spocht writes, if The Rock traveled back in time and replaced an actor in your favorite movie, would it make it better?
Well, he wouldn't have fit in any of the Star Wars movies, the original Star Wars movies. Maybe see him as Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't know. I don't see that myself.
I would have him travel back in time just only a few years ago and be Conan in the new Conan the Barbarian movie.
Oh, so you're just talking just a couple of years ago,
just a couple years.
Not back to the Arnold
era. If I had
era.
to have him go back in time to Rock, but as the Rock persona, I would have him kick Arnold's ass in The Last Action Hero. Like, I'd have him just show up and be like, what are you doing here? I'm the Rock from the future. Have some crazy battle.
Okay, let's do two more.
Sin writes, question, hey guys, love the show. Thoughts on Kate Beckinsale as Catwoman in future Batman movies? She and Ben equal good chemistry.
What do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think she's great in the Underworld series, and but no.
I think if you brought that up to me a couple of years ago, I would see it. Then again, I think a slightly younger Kate Beckinsale also would have been an amazing Wonder Woman. She pulls off great action on screen. She's wonderful, and she is she's an Oscar-nominated actress. Right. I mean, she's fantastic. But she is 41, 42. I don't know how much longer she wants to be doing those types of roles.
Right, and on top of that, because the Ben Affleck is the rugged Batman that's retired and coming back out of retirement, henceforth they have to age up the Catwoman and any of the characters in that DC Batman universe.
Well, then, you know what? No, you changed my mind. I take it back. If Ben Affleck can be a 42, 43, 44-year-old Batman, why can't Kate Beckinsale, who is still hot, who can still pull off action on screen? I totally take it back. Yes, I could see it. It's not going to happen. But I could totally see it. Yes, I totally changed my mind on that. Thank you for straightening me out.
Mr. Couchy Man writes, question, do you think the outcome of GOTG will affect whether BP or Doctor Strange comes out?
No. They're going to do Doctor Strange. Regardless of what Guardians of the Galaxy do. Remember, we've said this before. Marvel's in a place right now that they've had so many successes and everybody loves the Marvel Universe so much, they could totally crap the bed with one of their movies. If Guardians of the Galaxy ends up totally sucking, which I have every reason to believe it's going to be awesome, but if it totally sucks and totally bombs, doesn't matter. That's one little bump in the road on a long string of success. They're moving ahead with their plans for Phase 3. Black Panther is not in the plans for Phase 3, but I'm fairly positive Doctor Strange is. I think we know that he is at this point. And so, no, it's not going to change. No matter what happens with Guardians of the Galaxy, I think they've got their Phase 3 plans set in stone. They're moving ahead full force. Yeah,
without a shadow of the doubt, Doctor Strange, the Doctor will be in 2017 or whatever they're going to drop.
The Doctor will be in.
I'm so excited. Doctor Strange is one of my favorite Marvel characters, especially the Steve Ditko weirdness. Bring on the mindless ones. I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with this Marvel adaptation. And I don't think it's going to... Guardians of the Galaxy, I mean, their poster is like, from the people who brought you Avengers, Captain America, then these strange characters, you're welcome.
I love that.
It's literally saying, come at me, bro. It's literally like, we're bringing out the weirdo characters and we're going to make that awesome.
And it's going to be awesome.
And it's going to be awesome.
I should just mention here before we sign off, Clifford Rivera, I like this, in the chat board is saying, The Rock should do a Jingle All the Way remake.
Yo! He would actually...
I can see The Rock saying, hey, for the next 5 years of my career, every year I am going to remake one Arnold Schwarzenegger classic.
Right, but just get rid of Jake Lloyd.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like, that should have been the George Lucas should have seen Jingle All the Way before he cast Anakin. Oh, that strange kid who's wooden and cannot act or deliver a line. Let's get him to be Luke Skywalker's dad.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.